to being into the a book author and even some other ventures that I have recently uh gotten with partner with some people, and I'm learning. So but before we can get together and start building and all this and that, we got to get our minds right. We got to get our inside right, because if we building businesses and building nations and we don't have our inside right and we don't know who we are, then we're going to bring all of that like we did with the church. We're going to bring all of that into this system, and we don't need that. We seen what happened where we are today from bringing the wrong mindset, the wrong energy, the wrong spirit into something that we're trying to do together. We can, you can destroy it by having the wrong mindset, even the wrong thoughts, even speaking the wrong words and stuff, and having certain energies that you're dealing with. We can't deal with. We got to do away with the jealousy and the competition. A little competition is good, but not to the point where you doing anything that you got to do to, get to the top and, step on people and harm others, because we are the collective. What we don't realize is that what we do to others, it affects us also. But I want to just talk about Karen Civil. I'm not gonna be here no 40 and 50 minutes tonight, because I gotta eat. I'm hungry. I gotta cook. It's been a busy weekend. Um, yeah, I just want to talk about some things, and I want to put it in a spiritual aspect, because I've been learning some things. I teach, but I'm also always forever learning. Karen Civil, she was on Clubhouse, and she was getting kind of checked by Nipsey Hussle. I guess it was one of his family members, maybe one of the hood like family members was saying that she was in control of the obituary, blah blah blah, and she didn't put the lady up there or something. And she was talking all because she I don't know if anybody knows, or y'all that listen to this know, she has a tendency to talk very proper, because she headed up a lot of stuff when she was in high school. She was it was either middle school or high school. She created some type of fan thing on the internet. She does SEO, and she does like PR, where she knows how to bring the people on the internet to this people that hired her to bring traffic, to make it so that the person can get attention or whatever. And even with the PR, she knows how to put certain things in place. But I guess, sometimes our head can get a little too big for our britches, because she started doing stuff after she did the thing for the Backstreet Boys. She was a child then. And then what really put on him out was the Lil Wayne when he went to jail. The fan page, she directed traffic. I guess what is it, SEO? She directed traffic to come to the page to write him letters while he was incarcerated, and it blew up. And then she started working with Nicki Minaj, and then there was some other little people. Like at that time, he was little Lucas. Lucas Jordan. He was like down to like $60,000, and he paid her, and she started being shady, and she didn't think that was gonna catch up with her, but it caught up with her like about a week or so ago on Clubhouse, because he confronted her, because he was really still hurt about it. She was like, "Oh, it's been 7 years," but he's like, "Yo, it might have been 7 years, but I mean, I really trusted you, and I really needed you to come through for me. I asked you what you could do, and you told me, but once you got the money, you was like acting shady." Same thing happened with Cameron boy, and she was like telling Cameron like, "Oh, I had to eat." And I mean, she headed the thing in Haiti with Hillary Clinton. There was a lot of discrepancy with that. With the children in Haiti, they saying they ripped those kids off and whatever, allegedly. But anyway, to make a long story short, you can't do people wrong and think it's not going to catch up with you. That goes for anybody, me or anybody else. A lot of times now in this energy, people are reaping. They're reaping things, like things are really coming out of the closet and catching up with people. We got a lot of people being possessed. They're not controlling their demons or whatever. I know they talk about, a lot of times I grew up in Christianity. They talk about possession and demons and stuff like that. And I was gonna get up here and talk about the Leviathan energy and the ego, and I read that over in Job when I was growing up as a Christian. But I really did my deep research into who Leviathan really is. Leviathan is an ancient like serpent, uh, dragon creature of the ocean, like one of the ocean energies, one of the deities, like the gods of the ocean. So I was led to like kind of talk about that a little bit, and how a lot of times we have to do our own studies when it comes to stuff, because we need to go a little deeper and deeper in the spirit with things, because I was thinking something totally different, and then when I really started really looking into it, I realized that wow, in the Oriental uh tradition, they don't look at dragons and serpents and stuff as evil. They look at it as the hidden, as wisdom, as knowledge, and wise. They don't. And in our religion, as far as Christianity goes, it looks at it as the Satan and evil and the serpent and all this and that as it being wicked and evil. But one man's God is another man's, one man's devil is another man's God. It's just all in your interpretation and how you look at things. We have to be careful of putting a stigma on things based upon what somebody has told us or what we have read in a book. We have to go within. It's all within. It's us all on the inside. Then I want to go ahead and talk about oh, then other people got up there on Clubhouse and came at Karen Civil. So the lady that was Nipsey Hussle's family member, she was talking kind of aggressive, and it really looked bad for her, pointing out it's not what you say, but sometimes it's how you say it. Some people are so sensitive until it don't matter what you say, it's not gonna come out right. And I've been in those situations where I'm a person where I'm a very loving person, but I like to communicate. I had to learn to communicate. And in my class with my even in my nonprofit organization, and even some of my online classes, I'm teaching people how to communicate, because I had to learn. I had to take a lot of classes. I had to actually do a lot of reading. I had to do a lot of research, because I was not good. Believe it or not, I know you don't think that this is true, but many years ago, I was not good at communicating and expressing myself effectively. I had to learn that. I have ways of teaching people to do it, and I have taught people. I have taught family members and friends and loved ones or whatever how to effectively communicate and be able to express themselves, because a lot of us don't know how. A lot of us don't know the basic things. A lot, I was talking to some young men, and I talk to the young men a lot. um I talk to my sons, and then I talk to getting feedback and stuff from them and some of their friends. A lot of the women, I'm trying to tell them, a lot of the women were not raised like we were raised. They don't know certain things. We don't have any old school mothers out here. We don't have any Ma Dukes out here. We don't have any women nowadays to teach the young girls or the ladies how to be feminine, and how to conduct themselves, and how to even take care of themselves. A lot of the older women and stuff is in competition with these ladies, and a lot of these ladies, I didn't even mean to get off on this, but this is just telling you what what's been going on. I hadn't been up here, but I've been doing the work. A lot of these ladies, they don't, and it's not a man's job to do this. I really believe that it's not. It's sad that the men have to be telling these women how to conduct themselves, how to act towards a man, how to carry themselves, how to look. That's our job. We supposed to be grooming these ladies and stuff, like the ancient women, like my grandmother and them did, like the old, like she didn't teach me everything, but she taught me the basics. But some of the things I had to learn on my own, and I'm willing to get out here in the field, because a lot of our men, they're giving up, and a lot of our women, we giving. I mean, it's a war. It's coming to a head. Like it seemed like a lot of our people have the men and the women thing. We like they giving up on each other. It's such a battle. Like they just like I might as well just give up and go elsewhere, and just say forget it, because there's no communication, there's no understanding. I mean, it's like something has happened where we're just at a head. We gotta figure this out. We have to work it from within. A lot of times, it's not time to be focusing on, if you already in a marriage, and you're already in a relationship, I'm not telling you to leave. I'm not saying that you should just say, or the heck, the hell with it or whatever. But if you by yourself now at this point in time here, this is not the time. I'm not trying to break up no homes or none of whatever y'all got going on, or what y'all got going on as far as your little polygamous stuff, or your swingers, or your monogamous, or you're in a relationship with somebody. But if you're by yourself now, you might need to work on yourself now. I'm not, if you with somebody, y'all need to work on each other. I'm not for breaking up the family, or dividing, or none of that. I'm not with that, because I was honestly, I stuck with my marriage. I was married for a very long time. Even when we did, I don't even know why I got off on this. Even when we did separate, I probably wouldn't have, me, the way I was raised and the way I was brought up in Christianity, and we was taught that it was only one marriage. I don't believe that now, but that's how I believed at that time. We were taught that, once you get married, that's it. I probably wouldn't have never got a divorce, because I believe a lot of times that people can get married at the wrong times. They can get married too young. They can get married at times in their lives when they're going through traumas and stuff. By the way, I got my Gmail down there. I got my information. I do counseling. I've counseled a lot of relationships, a lot of people, not just married couples, but people in all different type of relationships, people going through all different. This is what I've been doing for a very long time, and I've had, some successful outcomes with them, because a lot of times it's about going inside and fixing you. It's all on the inside. Before you become a Muslim, before you become a Christian, before you become an atheist, a Buddhist monk, whatever you're trying to be, before you become a scholar, a doctor, a lawyer, a damn teacher, a nurse, you better find out who you are on the inside. Because if you have not tapped into the inside of you and discover who you are, and healing, and face that inner child, you're not gonna be able to face a lot of stuff out here. That's why a lot of people are jumping off of bridges and getting rid of themselves and trying to find a way out, or they're using alcohol, drugs, sex, different things to escape facing the inside of them. And once you face that inside person, then we about to get into this. Once you face that inside inner child, and you face that darkness on the inside of you, that darkness and that light, and find a balance, you the biggest thing you can fear is what's on the inside of you. It ain't nothing that can harm you more than what's on the inside of you. If you face that, ain't no demon in hell can knock you off your shit. I'm just being real. It don't matter what it is, nothing. You fearless. Once you can face yourself, because you are your biggest fan and your worst enemy. And I'm gonna leave it at that with that. I guess that's talking about and nothing can take over you unless you give it authority. Can't nothing just come in and say, oh, I'm taking over you. And you got to say, wait a minute. You're not taking my joy. You're not taking my mind. You're not taking this from me. I'm sovereign. This belongs to me. I got a right to be happy. I have a right to be healthy. I have a right to be sane. I have a right to be sane. I have a right. You got to talk to yourself. Sometimes it be you, the stuff in the inside of you, those energies, the lower self, we'll call it what you said, Satan, whatever, trying to overtake you. You have to balance these energies out. You can't get to the point where you like, oh, I'm holier than thou. I'm better than this person, or I'm better than, because I don't do this and I don't do that. Because as it says in the Bible, I know it's in Matthew somewhere. I don't know what exactly scripture, but it says the only thing that can defile a man, it ain't what's on the outside. It's the stuff that come from the inside, deep within. It ain't nothing good. It ain't nothing all perfect and goody in the inside. And we all capable of some bullshit. Everybody. I don't care how good you think you are, how perfect you think you are, or how much better you think you are than anybody else. You are capable of some stuff. I wouldn't say, we call it wicked and evil or whatever. It's about having balance. You can't be neither here nor there. You got to stay in a certain polarity. Yes. And I know this because it's every day that's a job. That's what sin is. Sin is not going out here and doing all this stuff. It's actually, when you sinning, it's because you out of balance. When you in balance, then that's when you balancing out them angels and them demons. Damn right. All this casting out, okay, you better put them in chains and you better tell them to do your bidding. That's all I got to say. You better put them in chains and tell them to do your damn bidding. That's when you on your shit then. Because if you don't, and all this, yeah, you can get it. You the shit that don't belong in you. Like when you out here, like I try to tell these guys, and I try to tell these young guys, you better learn how to balance out your lower chakra. I don't know why I done got off. You better learn how to balance out your lower chakras and all your chakras, because that lower chakra will have you out here thinking that you getting something from these women by sleeping with several different women, and all you getting is taken for a ride, because we are the receivers. And when you giving us your energy, and we might not be balanced out. We might be fighting these different generational curses and fighting these demons and shit. And you sitting up here just giving it, and you think you getting over. You ain't gonna have the last laugh, because I'm trying to tell you, sex is for creating. You might not be creating no baby, but you out here creating something. You're out here creating something. I'm not gonna be here much longer because it's been 20. So you're gonna create something. You're gonna manifest. That's what it's for. Manifesting something. Creation. You might not create no child. Oh, I gotta get comfortable. But you're gonna create something out here. And then I want to talk about R. Kelly. Okay, we all out here cheering and stuff about what's going on with him. I'm not saying that he didn't do nothing wrong, so I don't want anybody to sit up here and think that I'm a pedophile supporter or nothing like that. But I will say this: they are railroading him, and they railroaded him. I hope he get out of it. I'm not saying that he'll come out and not do any time, but how in the hell can they charge him for a RICO law? That's a mob law. He had to have help. Where the parents at? Why the parents ain't being charged? Why those people? Why Aaliyah uncle ain't? Why is he able to testify? And why is he not being charged? That's his niece. They pimping their own people out, and now they try. I ain't buying it. No, don't. No, these people be pimping out their children. They be pimping out their nieces and nephews and their own kids. And then when they don't get what they want to turn around and be like, Master, lock them up. I think it. Why it took this damn long for somebody to tell the court system that R. Kelly was doing this? He been doing this. He had to have help. That's all I gotta say. But let me tell you something else. When you up here cheering and y'all giving y'all energy and acting like it's good that they got him, they trying to see what you feeling about it and your emotions, so they can kill several birds with that one stone. Don't be surprised when you look around and they take that same law and use it against the little people. And you know what little people they're going to use it against, because you know, since they done brought all these people into this country, and since the old boy said, if you don't vote for Biden, you ain't black, you know, they done, by them bringing all them people here, they already ain't studying us anyway. So they made that's putting you down in a lower class. I ain't saying myself, because I'm severe. I ain't saying me, but it's putting you down in a lower class. So how they make their money? They made their money from the oppression of the people that's the lower class. And who is the lower class? Because I know them other cultures, they be pulling together. Allegedly, I call us the indigenous people or whatever, the African Americans. From what I see, they still about drama. They still about division. A lot of them still is about jealousy, worrying about who belong to them, and you don't even know who you belong to, or you don't even know yourself. They running out of food. They running out of food at supermarkets. The dollar is crashing. The money system is changing over, and we still worrying about what kind of hairstyle we got, what kind of shoes we wearing, who is the toughest man, and who the guy that we don't even know how to choose a right mate. We don't even know how to. We choose people because based on superficial stuff, how they look, how it feel in bed, and how they walk, and what kind of street credit and different. You don't choose no man. I wasn't even planning to talk about this. You do not choose no mate based off of that. You don't choose no woman about how good she is in bed, how good, big, how nice her body is. That's gonna get old. What you gonna do when that don't work no more? What you gonna do when they don't look like that no more? Because looks is fading. Now, some people, they look good forever, but most people, over time, that start wearing off the body, the looks, the sexual energy, and how they make you feel in the bedroom. It's other stuff you gotta be like, look, how we gonna survive today? Like, what we building here? Like, what we got for these children? What we doing? Like, what we doing with each other? Like, where is it at? It's gonna get. I'm telling you, we got to. And this is what I'm teaching. This is what I'm teaching y'all. I am because I've been doing this. I've been doing it, but it's time to take it to a bigger scale. It's time, and with love, I totally understand. I've been in some of these, so I already know. And when you tell somebody something about, like, I've seen a lot of women tell other women, like, oh, they've been abused, and they'll say, I never let a man hit me. But a lot of times you being abused, not physically, but you being abused by how that man withhold money, by how he talk to you, by how they treat you, and the women abusing the men too. It ain't just the men. I'm not up here trying to just be, I look out for my women, but I look out for my men too. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just one sided. We got to learn how to balance out the masculine and the feminine energies, and our children. I'm about to get out of here. Our children. We have our children in our homes, but we don't have our children. We have actually a long time ago lost our children to the babysitters. We lost our children to the internet. We lost our children to the television, to the tablets, to the devices, to the phones, because and the school system. I ain't even talking about. I'm talking about myself too. I had to catch myself like in this situation. I'm just trying to make sure I'm staying on point because I'm getting out. I'm got to get up out of here. But we have them in body, but we don't have them. I think about that movie. I think about the movie The Haunting, of Briar Manor. How those kids were actually being possessed by those spirits that were dead and trapped here, but they weren't. That the children was actually vulnerable, and those people were actually using those children's bodies. That's what we got going on. We got children. We think it's our children, but something else done took over their kind. It might be the person that's keeping them. Might be the baby. I'm just keeping it real. It might be the babysitter. They vicariously living through these children. How you know they ain't doing no skeleton key shit with your kids, and you sitting there here, la da 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 da. Oh my God, I got a babysitter. They can go to this school and they going to this program, and who want to keep some children all the time? I'm just gonna put it out there. Who in 2021 with what's going on there? I'm telling you, by the time you realize it, you're gonna realize that your children, you got the body, but they're not your children. You better figure out how to do some spiritual work. You better start calling on the great mother, the father, the son, somebody, whoever God you call on. You better start taking notice of your children, of how when they on them tablets and stuff, these people teaching them how to choose what sexuality they want to be, not what you want. And then you got drama in your house all the time because the person that you had ain't the child that's there. That I'm gonna leave it at that. And y'all, you know what? Y'all have a wonderful Sunday evening. You be blessed. I didn't even warn anybody else coming on here because I was supposed to get up here earlier, but I've been busy trying to put stuff together. I'm gonna get more organized. You want to hit me up? You can hit me up on I just started out that Instagram because I had another one, but that was more so for family. So I'm having to do my business type stuff so I can separate it because I'm trying to be safe and look out for everybody well-being and keep everything kosher, copacetic and whatnot. But y'all hit me up. I'm here for you. With unconditional love, I just launched my nonprofit, my Temple of Healing and Unconditional Love. I'm doing my websites and stuff for my Moon Goddess 777, Woo God gang, and all that. So it'll be coming. I'll be letting you know and giving you the heads up. Once we get our insides right, once we learn how to love and work together and heal and figure out who we are, once we do that, then we can go to the next phase of building and stuff like that. Because I'm all with it. I'm on all, I'm on all the levels. I'm not, I don't love money, but I know you need whatever form they changing it to. You need some form of monetary gain and stuff like that in this society. But I thank God that I was able to let it all go and let the Christ find the Christ on the inside of me. I'm not about materialism anymore. About the person that I've come a long ways. I'm not the person that I used to be. I'm not where I should be, but I'm definitely not where I used to be. I'm not all about, as far as showing off of what I got and that mindset of keeping up with the Joneses. I'm about being real and getting what's right on the inside. Once I get what's right on the inside, then I can produce something on the outside, and it can be about the collect. I had to go somewhere and sit down and get my inside right. Yes, and redo it. I had to reboot, delete it all, everything, just let it go. Like it wasn't what it was, yo. It wasn't what. That's why I don't judge people now that I see in this energy that's like crashing and burning the leaders and stuff like that, because I know that could have been me, but I for some reason I did something right. I had enough sense to go somewhere and sit down and get myself together, because you can have all the money in the world, you can have all the fame, all the fortune, but if you ain't got your inside right, it ain't even gonna matter, because it ain't what's on the outside, it's what's deep down on the inside of you that you ain't dealt with. See, I gotta be right. I gotta get this right all deep down in my soul. I gotta have that before I get out here and try to tell anybody anything and try to fix other people and try to lead and guide. Or I'm gonna be leading them to the slaughter. I'm just gonna be the blind leading the blind. I'm not about to go out like that. No, I'm not about to be accountable and have that type of blood on my hands, and I gotta come back and say, listen, I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm putting a warning, a disclaimer. I'm learning. If I find some information out and I don't think it's right, I'm gonna tell you. I'm not too good to say, listen, I made a mistake. We have revamped the information. This is what I've learned. I'm adding on to it. Blah, blah, blah. That's my duty. That's my job. If I'm called as a high priestess, if I'm called as a prophetess, if I'm called as a spiritual person, a shaman or an oracle to lead, then that's my duty to give you the information that the Spirit gives to me, that the great mother, the Father, the Son, the ancestors, the spirit guides, the archangels, the 16 prophets that they give to me. That's my duty. That's my job. It doesn't matter if I got to be embarrassed, or if I got to say I apologize or I was wrong. That's my well, it's time for me to go because it's freezing. It's been 30 some minutes. Y'all have a wonderful Sunday. I'll be back up here again. Tomorrow's Monday. That's the moon energy meditation, and the high priestess is not a full moon. The new moon is on the 6th. I know that's supposed to be in Libra, the new moon in Libra. You can research and see, what it means for you and how it correlates with your birth chart and what sign. I know I have some placements in Libra, so I've been studying. That's how I found out about me and who I am, by realizing what time I was born and studying my charts and stuff. And I don't just do one specific chart. I do different types of charts, and I do the one that's the year, and then I do the ancient one and all that, trying to find out who I am and correlating it with my mother and my father charts and the people I've had the longest relationship, trying to figure out what the heck going on with me. That's a lot of work. I ain't got time to be, I don't have time. And then once I do that, I'm trying to build from the inside to the outside and trying to duck this jab and all this other, trying to make it through this matrix and figure out what I need to do to save myself and be a guide or an example or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? It's just real out here. I'm not trying to be all out here flunked out. I was feeling some energy where I felt like that energy was trying to take me. I was like, oh hell no. Let me go ahead and ground myself. I have to keep myself grounded. And this energy here, I have to keep myself grounded. And I try. I try to do the best I can. Y'all have a blissful Sunday evening and Monday morning, willing that we'll all make it into the next day. I'm about to get out of here and fix me something good. I'm gonna fix me something good. I may fix me some Asian cuisine because it seems like it's a little more healthier when I cook it myself. It seems to be, it seems like it digests better, and I like to cook. I'll be glad when I meet somebody that can cook at my level. If you out there, hit me up. I do massage. Look, I've been keeping this a secret. I'm a masseuse too. I do massages and all that stuff. You'll see it on my thing where my biography or whatever up here. But if I meet a cook that cook like I do, we can have a cook off. And the people that can't, I'm willing to teach. Give some tips and stuff like that. If you near me, maybe we can hook up. Maybe I can show you. I'm trying to get everybody to a certain level that wants to be. I'm not forcing them, but if you didn't have the guidance or whatever, and if you didn't have the parental guidance or whatever, because I know I've been there, and you had to, you trying to learn and you trying to better yourself without me any judgment. I'm willing, because I had to learn a lot of stuff and I had to teach people too. My grandmother taught me a lot of stuff. I had some people to teach me some stuff too. We all gotta reach one, teach one. We gotta help each other. Instead of us talking about the lady smell and she don't know how to wash up, we gotta teach people and show them. Everybody was not raised the same. They don't know. They don't have the wisdom. We got to teach each other and bring them up to that level. Oh, this person don't know how to do this. They don't know how to cook. They don't know how to clean. It's time for us to get in the field. If it's some people out there that want to get with me and be a part of this, it ain't no pretty work. But if you want to get with me, hit me up so we can go out here and we can heal. We can heal and reach the chosen ones. You know what I'm saying? So we can heal them, so we can bring them in. The temple is the Christ is on the inside. The temple is on the inside. Maya's temple of healing and unconditional love. And I got some other stuff popping out too. Y'all keep in touch. I gotta get my Instagram because it's pretty new. But I've been doing this. Like in the streets, like hands on. I've been about it, but I'm having to go on a bigger scale now. It's time to take it to another level. And I need a team. I need people with the same mindset that's willing to, it don't matter what religion you are, but do you know who you are? I don't want you to come telling me about what Jesus said and what Paul said and what Elijah Muhammad. What is your intuition and your soul saying to you on the inside? Before you tell me that, who are you? I want to know who you are. That's good. I'm with it. I'm with all these different religions and this and that. Whatever these books these people wrote, yes, whatever. I'm not disrespecting no, but who are you on the inside? Do you got it fit? Because I done been around a lot of religious people. I've been around I done studied all the religions, and I done been around religious people, but where's the unconditional love? Where's the compassion? Where's the collectiveness of we all gonna rise together? Well, we all gonna unite. Because we got to have a team to build something. I can't do it by my damn self. I know I can't. I mean, I'm a superwoman and all that, but damn, I get tired. I need one person doing this and one person doing that. I ain't trying to get all the glory and the shine. I don't want it. I'll sit back. I'll teach you. See, I'm the type of person, I'll teach you something and sit back and enjoy it. And won't even brag about it. I love stuff like that's what God loves. That's what God loves. And I love my people. You know what I'm saying? I love all my people, all of them, unconditionally. Unconditional. I'm sending out healing, childhood trauma healing, adult trauma healing, to the collective, unconditional love. If you abandon, some people don't even have parents. It's some people walking around here. Every book ain't like it look in the cover. You got people walking around here and you think they got it made and they only got nobody. Don't nobody love they. God love them. The ancestors love them. It's somebody that love, but they ain't met their unconditional love try yet. They just been used by their family. They've been used by their wife, their husband, their boyfriend, their girlfriend, their sister, their brother. They have been used. They don't know what real love is. If they don't give something, Then them people ain't even studying them, because them people don't even know what love is. You got people that don't even have the love of a parent. They had a 2-parent household, but they don't know what it is to be in a loving home. See, things ain't always as they seem. So you gotta be able to look through the eyes of you gotta be able to look through the eyes of the spirit. Because the spirit knows all things. The spirit, people need to be healed. They need to be healed from the inside out. Materialistic things, sex sex is not gonna fulfill that hunger. Money ain't gonna fulfill. Drugs definitely ain't, and alcohol, all the beauty products and the cosmetics of a breast and booty and the hair and the whatever the extensions the men get to make it grow long and whatever like a snake. That's not gonna make you happy. That's not gonna fill you up on the inside. See, this joy that I have, I'm gonna use the Bible on y'all. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me, and the world didn't take it away. This peace that I have, it comes from the inside. This shine, it comes from the inside of me. Y'all have a blessed night, and I send y'all healing, unconditional love, and protection. Asheo, namaste.